Hello and good afternoon. This is Kuldeep Chaudhary from Health in India. I am here at Sethi Hospital, one of the most renowned hospitals in the city of Gurgaon. We are joined by Dr. Pushpa Sethi, who is a very famous gynecologist and obstetrician at the hospital. Dr. Pushpa Sethi, who specializes not only in the OBS work, which includes all kinds of high risk and complicated deliveries, but is a very good laparoscopic surgeon. So, good afternoon, Dr. Sethi.
Good afternoon.
What I would like to know for the benefit of our viewers, you've been involved in the field of gynae for more than 2 decades now, and you're pretty well known in the field for your surgical skills. A large number of patients who suffer from either the uterine fibroids or ovarian cysts, not only in India but the world over, are looking for various kinds of treatments. Now that we know everybody claims they can treat it with minimal surgical procedures, some of the doctors would recommend that they don't require any treatments. So what exactly are these diseases? How are they diagnosed?
Coming to uterine fibroids first. Uterine fibroids most of the time are diagnosed accidentally. You do a ultrasound lower abdomen for some other reason and you come across a fibroid in the uterus. Small little fibroids that are not causing any symptoms don't need any intervention. They are just left as such, and the patient can just have a regular ultrasound done every 6 months or so, and you can always counsel them to come back to you if they are having any symptoms like heavy bleeding or irregular bleeding or severe pain during menses. Bigger fibroids that cause symptomatic symptoms like heaviness in the pelvis or heavy bleeding or severe pain during menses or polymenorrhea, they are the ones who require treatment. We can go through it, or uterine fibroids can also be a cause of infertility. So any fibroid causing a symptom has to be dealt with surgically. Fibroids cannot be dealt with non-surgically. The surgical methods are two: the minimal invasive method, that is the laparoscopic method, and the open method. So where do we do the minimal invasive method? Every fibroid can be dealt with by minimal invasive technology, that is the laparoscopy, unless and until the patient has had many surgical procedures done previously. There are a lot of adhesions inside and she's not a fit case for laparoscopic surgery. Their laparoscopic surgery is a wonderful procedure, but other way around, where she's had many open surgeries done previously, or the fibroid shows a lot of adhesions and where you feel she's not a fit case, then we do an open method. So this is how we treat the uterine fibroids. Now coming to the ovarian cysts. Ovarian cysts are one of the problems that is really very badly diagnosed and badly treated, because most of the cysts are simple cysts and they don't need any intervention. They are mostly because of the follicular genesis happening, and every lady who is in a menstrual cycle, she is going to have a follicle developing every month, and at times these follicles get entrapped and she lands up with a plain simple cyst. And these cysts do not need any intervention. They go off by themselves, or they just require you to give hormones for 3 months and they will vanish. But if the cyst is a complicated cyst, has certain solid areas inside, then the cyst needs a removal. You have to see what the age of the patient is, whether she is a young patient or a middle-aged or a postmenopausal. So they can be dealt with again by minimal invasive surgery, that is the laparoscopic surgery, or the open surgery. And but if you have to definitely differentiate whether it is a benign cyst or a malignant cyst, and for that we do an MRI. If it is a malignant cyst, then it is for the doctor to decide whether it is more feasible to do a laparoscopic surgery or a open surgery.
Okay, Dr. Sethi, we receive lots of queries from international patients because they, young married females who suffer from these diseases, they're looking for children, but the treatment in their country that has been suggested is either the removal of the uterus for fibroids or the removal of the ovaries. You yourself have been working in the field of infertility also for a very long time, and Sethi Hospital has a fairly well-developed infertility program. So what is your suggestion to such patients?
In a young patient wanting children, we will never remove the uterus for a fibroid. We do a procedure called the myomectomy, and that is very well done by a laparoscopic method. So in a young patient, we will not remove the uterus. We think of removing the uterus only if the lady is in a perimenopausal reversal of the menopausal age group, because then leaving the uterus behind is not feasible, because she's going to develop other fibroids later on and come back with the same symptoms. So then we can put the option across to her whether she would like to get a hysterectomy done along with the removal of the fibroids. But in a young patient where she's desirous of having children, the uterus is never removed. It's only the fibroid that is removed by the myomectomy procedure. And in the same with the ovarian cyst problem, I told you that ovarian cysts, if they are benign, if they're simple cysts, are not to be dealt with surgically. But if they are complicated cysts, or they are they have solid areas, they are cysts that need removal, then we can do either by laparoscopic method or by the open method.
Okay, Dr.
And
Sethi.
the ovaries, ovaries are never removed in any case. We say that the ovaries should be preserved up to the age of 65 because they keep functioning till then. So ovarian removal is never advisable.
Okay, Dr. Sethi, we know that Sethi Hospital is a very good center for obstetrics, and you have a fairly big practice when it comes to all kinds of complicated deliveries, whether normal, cesarean. So, tell our viewers about your mother and child program that you have.
My main branch and main area of interest is high risk and complicated obstetrics. So there are multitude of problems that you can face as an obstetrician, and we deal with all of them. I deal with all sorts of complicated deliveries, all sorts of cases of recurrent abortions, cases of obstructed labor, of high-risk pregnancy wherein the patient is having pregnancy-induced hypertension or diabetes or asthma. So that's my main area of interest, and I do a lot of work with that.
And you have all the facilities to carry out these deliveries?
Yes, I have all the facilities.
So you have a full-time pediatrician and the
Yes.
gynecology
We have
team?
full-time pediatricians, we have a gynecologist team wherein I have another senior gynecologist, we have 2 juniors, and my staff is in the labor room especially trained in gynae obs.
Thank you, Dr. Sethi. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you very much.